Hello everyone, welcome back. We are back with a budgeting video. I've put it off for a little bit because I was waiting for the new planner to come in, so we're going to talk about it and everything and see how things are going. Let me put this stuff away. Let's see, that goes in here. This goes in here. Okay, and this goes right there. Okay, so here is my little divider thing. This is where I'm putting all the bills, so we're not going to see this, but this is in here because I'm going to talk to you about it. But it's all inside here. So we're not going to have all the messy stuff, so I separated into different categories. You know, I've got medical, I've got household, you know, like my electricity bill and house payment and all that is in one. And then the credit cards are in another one. And then I have an odd one, like school dues and all that kind of stuff is in here, is in that thing. So this is what we were using for the past 2 years, is my little green notebook. So what I have done, and I won't get rid of this, I will keep this and I'll put it inside my little box over here, because this is how I started out, and I still have notes in here and stuff. So I only had a few pages left in here, so I had to figure out, I didn't want to use this anymore, so I wanted to figure out what to use that I could still do my same thing. So I ended up, because I was using my calendars, this is the last 2 years calendars, and this is my blank ones. I still have blank ones if I need them, and I'll probably use these, actually, these blank ones I will end up using probably in my, actually no I won't because it's too small. I'll just have them in my extra stuff. I do need to look at that. Oh, okay, so that's gone. And then I made a template for my ring binder here, so I know where to punch holes that will fit the pages inside here. So I have a template that I have made, so I will keep that. I'll probably put it back in here where it was, and don't need that anymore. Okay, so this is the old, and here is the new. So let me tell you, this has been a little journey. I didn't do a budget video the last couple, I think it was, because I was waiting for this to come in, and then I was sick and the whole deal. I just wasn't, we paid off 2 credit cards, so that's good. And so we're down to using 2 cards if we need to do anything. We don't want to use the other ones. We have them in case of emergencies and stuff like that, but if we need to use them, then there's 2 that I will pay on, because we had to buy the furnace. So one of them has all that on there, so I'm constantly having to pay that off. And then there's the other one where we just put our summer vacation on and all that stuff. So those 2 are still going to get paid off. So we'll work on it. So I was watching a gal, I was watching several people actually, in the meantime of doing this. I was looking at people that have used the Happy Planner budget planners, and this one is undated, and I changed the cover because I didn't like the one that it came with. So I like the inside cover better, and it's money signs. You see that little money signs? See, it's upside down. This is the cover is this one, Know Your Worth, whatever. And hello, this is my thing. I'm not using any of that. This I made just from the packaging, and I can actually use that in here or whatever. It's blank. It has blank months here. And I thought I would do quarterlies, like you would a business. You got quarterlies. You got January, February, March, April. 4 months. That's what I'm putting in here. Taking it out of here and putting it in here. I've decided I'm going to keep, I'm going to keep this. This is part of my budget stuff. But I'm keeping the ones that I'm not using yet unless I have to put it in here. But usually if anything's going on, I can put notes or what have you, So there's that. So I was watching a lady, a couple of them actually. This little line right here is there for a reason. And because it's a 6-hole punch, but this is pretty much for a personal size planner. But you can punch your holes for your ring planner. Now my ring planner is six holes also, but you can't do it like this, too small. So you're going to do the top 3 and then the bottom 3. So I figured it out, and I kept this in here. I don't know why I'm going to keep it in here. I kept it in here because I wanted to put notes if I needed notes in here, but it's getting trashed because of how I had everything, right? And this little doohickey, my little cheat thing, is going to go back in here. I'm going to keep that in here in case I need to use it. So I have what I've done. Let me get those out because I'm going to talk about those. What I have done, I'm going to make a little cover for this, but it's a perpetual calendar. I don't pay attention to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the little Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday things, just the date. So I've gone in here and put in some stuff, like our business registration, the camping RSV you have to do way in advance, my GoDaddy renewal for our website for my husband's business, my registration for my car, 2 of my cars, the truck and his Mustang. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles. And so the fishing license for me and my daughter, we have to do in June because that's when we go. I don't usually do one for me. If I do, I'll just do a day one because I might go out once. And then Ariel will go out. We'll do like the 4-day one. And then, we'll do it again in June, whatever. It's not that expensive. But this is the perpetual thing where I've written in here where property taxes are due in November. Other car registrations. I've got boat registration, the camper registration. When we reserve for our August camping, but I've done both of that already. That's already done. So that's my perpetual can. I'm going to keep that right in the front here. And then I have my marker that I made for what week I'm in. Okay, now, the new stuff. Let me show you the blank one first. I didn't know how to do this. It's taken me a bit because I'm used to writing everything on here for 2 weeks. Well, this is a weekly budget and we are bi-weekly. So I had to figure out how to get my head wrapped around how to make it so it's going to work for me. So obviously we have our calendar. So we have our blank calendar and you can write in what's due what day. So you write in the day, fill out your month dates, right? And then say on the 3rd is Wednesday, anything I have due on the 3rd, I'll write in here, but not the amount. And this is where it was throwing me because I write in the amounts, okay? I don't have to do that now. I can just see, okay, this is due then, this is due then, this is due then. And then I am not going to use, okay, I will use this. Then I write down everything here with the amounts. This is the, you know, housing, utilities. You know, it's your breakup. And I've changed some of this because housing, I don't need that many lines, but I do for credit cards. So on down here under other, I put housing. Up here, I put credit cards. So, and you're using this one because that's going to have the dates, how much everything is. Now I may be double doing, I don't know, because I'm like, okay, you have this, and when it's due, you have the total overview when everything is due, but no totals. The totals are over here, but no dates. So, yeah, it took me a while to try to figure this out, and I'm like, okay, I just need to write everything down. So I started out doing the month, figured out, you know, what was due when per month, you know. So I wrote everything in. So I'll show you that before we go on. So here is everything in here without money listed. But I do circle a W or a P on what account it's coming out of. So I'll put that next to it. So this is pretty much for the month, all of the bills at a glance, right? Then over here, now this is for January. So I'm done with January. I'm gonna start February. So here is everything. I wrote because I already started this. So I had to go back track from the beginning of January and write everything in here. And I can actually cross off a couple of things. Like when you pay it, you put a check mark, right? Bear River came out. These ones come out. These ones have come out. Prime came out. Hulu came out. And I can't remember if Paramount did it. When's Paramount due? See, I have to go back and forth to look because I'm not sure. Bear River. Paramount, yeah, Paramount came out. So the only thing left is Netflix, and I think that already came out too. Yeah, that one came out too. Disney Plus comes out on the 3rd, so for January it did come out. So everything pretty much is, so you write everything in. So you write your income up here, and then all your bills, when, you know, how much they are, what it is, right here, and then you'll check it off once you've paid it. And then over here, we're starting to, I put the 2 credit cards, because those are the ones with the balance on them. I have 2 other cards that I have to pay on each month, but it's like a bill, you know, so those I don't put over here because I don't have a balance on them. I just have to pay that amount every month on it, and there's no balance. It's for the annual fee kind of thing, spread out, so I have to pay those. I know that because I will write them in each month. I'll write them over here, but the ones that with balances are right here, and I'm paying $200 for each of them. So now that I got those other cards paid off, that's why I can pay $200 on these, because the other one was $200 a month, so I split it. So now I was paying $100 each, now I can pay $200 on each one of these. So that's the breakdown as far as writing it in. Now, these are weekly expense sheets, and there's 4 of them, because you have 4 weeks in a month. Well, he gets paid twice a month, so I don't need all 4 of these. I only need 2 of them, unless I run out of spots. Then yeah, then I'll need more. So like this is for January, so I didn't do the first 2. This is like the last of the month, the 23rd through the 29th. I'm trying to figure out how to do this because it's gonna go, yeah. I'm gonna write it down like this on here. You know, because this is the 23rd through February 6th. So, anything that's due from the 23rd to the 6th of January, so that's one paycheck. That's one paycheck, right? To February 6th, which is his next paycheck. So part of the beginning of February has to get paid out of that January, that last January check. So that's where I was getting bombarded with, because that's what I wrote right here, is these ones I had to pay. And I don't think I started February yet. Let's see. So I'm gonna do the same thing for February. Like I wrote in here all the stuff, right? What's gonna be, what's coming out. I just got my Dominion, my heating bill, so I can finally write that in over here. So, and I've written in all of them over here with the amounts, some of them. I left the credit card one out because I want to show you what I'm doing with those. Okay. So where did I put Dominion? Right here. It's 175 and change. So I should just put 176, our heating bill, which is crazy. But hubby looked at the bill and he said, we're using less heat this year than we did last year. And I'm like, I don't remember paying that much last year per month, you know? So I did have to write that in. Now the credit cards, I printed out a bunch of it. This is from the Budget Mom. And I didn't shrink it down. I wish I had shrunk it down so I could put it inside here. It's a little bit big. But I might be able to move this one up and cut it off. I'll see how I can fandangle it. And then I'll just have to, I printed out a few of them. Oh, did I? Yeah, I printed out a few of them. I can go back and resize them. But I did put a few of these in here. I'll leave them down here in my budget drawer. But I may reprint these so I can put them inside here. So each week, you know, each month I'll have this in here. And this is for, I'm not going to have to print these. I may reprint it, but this is to when they get paid off. So you color it in when you make the payment, right? So I was going to do that, and I couldn't find my green highlighter. And I thought maybe it might be down here, but I don't see it. I'm going to have to find my green highlight. Ariel probably took it. I'll have to find it because I was going to color it in. And each time I made a thing and write the date. Like here I made a date, 2/6. That's when the next one comes out. And I can color that in. So it's, and then I can write the dates in here for when it gets paid off. And hopefully we don't keep using it. So that's what I did with this. And I made the same thing with the Christmas tree. Like I was supposed to have $110 in there January. Didn't happen. So I'm going to have to try a little better on that one because I really don't want to get stuck this year with Christmas. So on the Budget Mom, she has different things like your budget categories. If you want a color code, like you know, your house and stuff like that, you can print this out on there, make it fit your planner, and you can do that. I don't know if I'll do that. I'm having a hard enough time trying to put my head around this stuff. And this is a sample. She has a, I printed out 12 of these because I didn't know if I was going to like this, but I do. I don't know. Each time you change things, it drives you nuts. So I don't know. I might experiment with this one, but I got 12 of them for the 12 months. And this is the workbook. There's a free workbook. It has these things in it. It has your budget, thing. It has your calendar. It has your expense tracker, which is kind of like what I'm doing. And then it has your wearable stuff. I don't put them in categories like that. I suppose I could. But I have these. I printed them out. I'm probably not going to use them, to tell you the truth, until I can get more. I'm still new at all this stuff. So it's still kind of, it frazzles my head. So I have, so now, did I start this? Yes, I did. Okay, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, this is what it's going to look like. I'm only going to use 2 pages, right? I don't need the extra 2, right? Actually, there's 3 in here. So I'm going to take these out and put them away, because this is just extra. If I decided, if I had to use pen, I would probably make a boo-boo and have to reuse them. But I'm only going to have to use 4 sheets. The calendar, the breakdown, well, it's not really a breakdown. Yeah, yes it is. It's broken down into categories. And then, because I'm so used to doing it this way, I still need that. Excuse me. Then I have a little sticky here, because every 3 months we have a subscription to his Monster drinks, and they take money out. This next check that's supposed to take money out for his drinks, and I think I wrote them in here. Let me see. Did I write them in? I didn't. So I'm going to have to write this in over here, and it's $32. So I'm going to put this over here, and I can write in, like I said, I can write in the heat, and that is due on the, I think it's like the 9th or something. I don't remember. It's 175 and change. I'm just going to put 176. My electric bill, which is the Meadow Town, I have not got that bill yet, so I need to, I can go off of last month's, which was $75. So I can go by that, and that's usually due. I pay that twice. I split it. I pay it in the 2 checks. It's actually due on or before the 20-something. So, I mean, I know I have time to pay it. I need to budget for how much this is going to be. So I'm thinking it's going to be around $75, because that's what it was last month. It may go up. It depends on how much electricity we used. So I don't know. That's the only thing about doing this, and is because I just got my heating bill to try to plan ahead for the next month, for the next month in March. I'm like, well, it was 176, 175 something this time and last month. It's been cold, so now next month it's probably still going to be around that, and then in April it'll start to go down. I mean, by summertime my bill is only $20 for heating, because I don't use it. We don't use the heating. So that's fine. You just end up paying for it. I mean, you could plan for that if you really want to. So in the winter months, you already have that money in there. So it's not a big deal kind of thing. So I don't know. I know what I should be doing. It's just hard to do it, to get it there. So, yeah, that's hard to do. So, but I know I got to take that and add it in here. And then I need to add the vet. So on 2/15, it's going to be for the next paycheck, because that's the 20th. So I need to, and it's going to be around $100. It's going to be under that, but I'm just planning on that. And then Amazon, we have our vitamins and the dog bones. That comes out, but it comes out, I don't know when I put in when they're going to send it, but that's not when they take the money out. So I just make sure I plan for that at the beginning of the month. It's $50. It's under $50. It's like 40 something. So I just know that it's going to be $50 for dog bones, vitamins, and all of that. And then we're going to have to add in the vet for Tig. We need to get him fixed. We have to. And then I have this drink thing. Oh, it comes out 3/6. So this is going to come out on this one. Yeah. On this paycheck over here. On this one. So I already put it there. It comes out every 3 months. So it'll come out March, April, May, June. So it'll come out again in June. And then in September. And then December. So it'll come out in those. Now the cell phone, did I put the cell phone? Yep. It's actually going to be 170 something for the cell phone is going to come out. And then the next bill, I'm half a month short for the cell phone bill for some reason. I don't know why. If I can pay extra with the cell phone bill, I'm going to, if I can, because the new bill comes out before, just after I pay this one. And so I want to make sure that I can to do that. So I may end up putting another 100 on here. I don't know, just so that I'm not so behind. But I have a list of when the vitamins and dog stuff's coming out, so I keep that in here. And she's not doing this anymore. So that's the plan, guys, on how it's going. It took me, well, it took forever for that to come in, but then once I got it in here, I had to figure out how to do it because I was doing it like this. So now that I've done it in here, January, I went back and put it in. Then I could go move forward and put in here all the bills, when they're due, when he gets paid, and then I can write everything out, so it's here. And I can, it's got a savings tracker here, and this is where all of that should go. I haven't got that far yet. I've gotten so I can write it down and then figure out what the money's left per check. See, I don't have groceries written in here, and I don't have gas written in here because I never know. So, and then I've written down when they're due over here, and then the second half of the month over here. So I only need 4 things. So I can keep, see, and it's front and back, so this is extra. But I have 2 in here right now. So I can leave these in here because I need to recut. This is just January, February. I needed to put in March and April in here, and probably May. Actually, I could do the whole thing and put it in here. There's enough room to put it all in here. And I might do that slowly because you have to, what I have to do is, I take this and I cut it along these lines, right? And I re-punch holes. So, and it takes a while to do all that. So, and I do need to do that. I gotta go to work with Ariel tomorrow, so I will bring probably these 2 things with me. So, these 3 things with me, so I can put that in here, so I have something to do all day, plus edit videos. So I'm not gonna be bored. I'm gonna be like working stuff. And then these cards, like I paid, these are for the new, okay, the new month. This is for the new month. And this one I paid on already. So, and I can go in and write the dates and stuff. So I can bring that with me too. So I'll leave that in here. So that's the deal, guys. And I haven't written out here for total, his paycheck. I haven't written that out, so I don't know how much he got a raise. So I was thinking the difference, the raise, putting that over towards savings every paycheck, and I'm supposed to be putting $100 in there every paycheck, but sometimes you can't do that. Depends on what's coming up and what's being due. If I'm trying, I'll try. Like I did put over $100 in there this last time. I did put 100 in there extra. So that's what I'm gonna try to do each paycheck, is to do that. And we'll just see how it goes. We shall see. But anyway, yeah. I haven't done a total on, that's the only thing that's different, is I haven't totaled the bottom. I haven't done that yet for this next paycheck. I haven't done that yet. But I will. So, alrighty. That is it for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, I like pull my hair out at this stuff. And it's like, I need to understand it. I need to be able to understand it. I need to be able to make things work. And I get the gist of writing it all down and how much that you have left, and all of that. And I get it. It's just doing it. It's hard. So anyway, thanks for coming along with my journey. It's ongoing. And yeah, 2 cards are paid off though. So we did good. So I will see you in the next video. Bye now.